Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the YouTube channel, An American Professor. In this video, we're going to be continuing on with dictionaries and here cover more of what you can do with them. So let's take our same example from last time, the mapping from names to phone numbers. So we're using strings to represent names and strings to represent the phone numbers here. Let's run the help built-in function on D to see what is in there. We can see at the beginning of this, like we see the same kinds of ways we constructed before from empty, from mappings, and you can also do it from iterables too. But now if we scroll down, we can see the important methods. So after the class attributes up here, we can see methods that are useful, like clear if you want to empty everything, copy from dictionary to another variable, get functions, items, so we can return every key value pair, keys, pop item. We'll cover some of these like values, how to get every value from the dictionary. So for indexing dictionaries, you just pass in the key as long as it's a valid one, and you can get the value right out. So we get the phone number associated with me, my name, in this dictionary. We get Caleb is associated to this phone number, and that checks out. The value associated with the key Annerbon is correct. So dictionaries are very different from lists and tuples we've covered thus far. You can think of them as mappings, but they have some similarities too that you can iterate over them. But they're different in that they're really unordered, whereas lists and tuples have a definite order. Dictionaries are also mutable, so I can change the value associated with my string name to 0. And you can see now I overwrote my fictional phone number. Let's try and access a key that does not exist. So let's try and use this key mom. We see we get an important error in Python called a key error because this key does not exist in D. We never put that key in there or associate value with it. Some other useful dictionary methods are items, so we can get all key value pairs out. Another useful method is .keys to get all the keys from the dictionary. So Caleb and Annerbon as the names. We can also inspect the values. So here get all the phone numbers out, also my overwritten value. We can also remove a key value pair with .pop. This would actually return the value, but here I'm not assigning it to a variable. You can see it outputted 0. Now if we print D or display D here, we see we just have one key value pair remaining in the dictionary. You can add key value pairs with the syntax. So you put the key, here the string mom, the name, in the dictionary D inside of these square brackets, and we assign it the value, this phone number, which is also random. Display D. So we can see it was added successfully. We have a second key value pair now in the dictionary again. So some of the rules for dictionary keys is that it must be of an immutable type. So you cannot use a data type for a key that could be changed in the future. So hence you cannot use list or dictionaries as keys, but you could use a tuple as a key. Other common kinds of dictionary keys for data types are ints, strings, floats, or even booleans, but ints and strings are more common. As far as values go in dictionaries, any kind of data type can be a value because that is acceptable in Python. Also dictionaries, like as a value, we can have nested dictionaries. So we could have a dictionary be a value within a dictionary, and you can have multiple levels of that. So we call that nested dictionaries. And you've already seen a 2-level nested tuple, so tuples of tuples. Furthermore, lists can also be nested, so you can have list of lists. In a future video, I'll cover that as well and talk about nesting and how Python handles nesting and so forth. That's it for this video. Please hit that like and subscribe button and share it with your friends, colleagues, family, anyone who's curious about Python, wants to learn the language and use it to solve important problems or just in their projects. Thank you and have a blessed day.